In 1849, the first Missionary Oblates of Mary Immaculate arrived in Texas to begin the work of evangelizing and building churches across the South Texas frontier. Traveling on horseback, these missionaries soon became known as the Cavalry of Christ. Around 1853, entrepreneurs Mifflin Kenedy and Richard King arrived in South Texas with a small fleet of ships, amassing a fortune ferrying passengers and supplies up and down the Rio Grande and to ports around the Gulf of Mexico. These men would establish two of the largest ranches in Texas, the famous King Ranch and the neighboring Kenedy Ranch. The Kenedy Ranch, also known as La Parra, meaning the grapevine, became an important waypoint of the Missionary Oblates network in South Texas, which connected the coastal communities with those of the Rio Grande Valley. Famous Oblates, such as Jean-Baptiste Breteau, affectionately known to the vaqueros as Juan de la Costa, and many other members of the famed Cavalry of Christ, made use of this network to minister to the people of South Texas, riding on horseback from place to place performing weddings, baptisms, and funerals. Padre Juan de la Costa made a special point to stop at the Kenedy Ranch to evangelize their employees on each journey up and down the Gulf Coast, and personally signed the official document dedicating the Kenedy Family Chapel, which still holds Sunday Mass to this day. Over the years, the devoutly Catholic Kenedy family became great supporters of the Oblate Fathers, providing the missionaries respite at their ranch and helping to fund the establishment of many parishes in the area. Upon the death of Sarita Kenedy, Mifflin Kenedy's great-granddaughter for whom Sarita, Texas is named, the Kenedy Ranch became the home of the Oblate Novitiate under the watchful eye of Elena Kenedy, Sarita's sister-in-law and the widow of John Kenedy Jr. Elena became the last member of the family to live at the ranch, overseeing operations as the patrona, or patroness of the ranch, while the young men studying there for the priesthood prepared to fully enter the congregation of the Missionary Oblates of Mary Immaculate. Elena Kenedy, born Francisca Elena Seuss in Saltillo, Mexico in 1889, had married John Kenedy Jr., the great-grandson of Captain Mifflin Kenedy. Following John's death, Elena had kept close counsel with her sister-in-law Sarita. The two often prayed together, and anytime Sarita made a charitable contribution, Elena matched it. Hailing from an aristocratic and devoutly Catholic family herself, Elena became a noted philanthropist, quietly contributing millions of dollars to charities across the state, including Catholic Charities of Texas. For her generosity and service to the Church, Elena, like her sister-in-law, was honored by Pope Pius XII with induction into the Order of the Holy Sepulchre. After a lifetime of faith and humble support of the Catholic Church, Elena Kenedy passed away in 1984. She is buried in the family plot at La Parra. Today, the Missionary Oblates of Mary Immaculate continue the work of evangelizing the poor and the most abandoned, sending missionaries to all corners of the world. Without the generosity of families like the Kennedys and the faithful stewardship of people like Elena, that work would not be possible. In honor of that faithful stewardship, Oblate School of Theology is pleased to inaugurate the Elena Kenedy Chair of Missiology.